Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 17 Manchester United Crewmate series. In today's episode, we'll be having 4 games, and let's take a look at the games that will be played in today's episode. The first game will be a game against Swansea City. The second game will be a huge Premier League game against Arsenal. The third game will be a Europa League game against this Portuguese side that we did defeat the first time that we did play them in the group stages of the Europa League. And then to end off the episode, a massive game against Everton. As we take a look at the league table before we do head into the first game of today's episode, you guys can see they're currently sitting in the 3rd position in the league. Liverpool have jumped up into 1st. They're on 21 points. 2nd, we are on level points with Manchester City, who are on 20 points. So Manchester City, Manchester United, both stuck on 20 points. In 4th is going to be Middlesbrough, who were sitting in the 1st position in the previous episode, but they are looking like they will be going down the table as the season does progress. You see Swansea City surprisingly sitting in the 6th position, Chelsea, Arsenal and Spurs just above the mid-table. So we are going to be having a training session here as we will be simulating it. And then we will head into the first game of today's episode against Swansea City. We see Eric Bailly with a very good training session there. He's gone up now to an 84 rated player, which is just incredible to see. Look at how much his stats did develop. And we can also see Marcus Rashford. He's now a 79 overall player. It's time to head into the first game of today's episode against Swansea City in the Premier League. So it's time for this game against Swansea City. This is the first game of today's episode. You guys did see the league table. There are a few changes to the side because we did actually have a game not too long ago. So likes of Ibrahimovic, Griezmann, Marco Verratti will all be rested for this game. Let's take a look at the Swansea lineup for this game. They've got Fabianski in goals. In real life, they're actually struggling quite a bit. Dyer, Montero, Sigurdsson, Llorente as the striker. And they're actually going to be starting a 4-2-3-1 formation for this game. And my Manchester United side looks like this. De Gea, Grimaldo, Jimenez, Jones and Rojo at the back. With Schneiderlin, Lingard, Depay and Mate in the midfield. With Wayne Rooney and Marcus Rashford will be starting as the 2 strikers. Like I said, there have been a few changes to the side due to fitness and fatigue. But let's head into this game against Swansea and let's pick up the first 3 points of today's episode. Let's go. To Rangel. Rangel to Montero. Montero's going to switch it wide to Taylor. Taylor's going to go in with the cross. Phil Jones looks to carry that straight to Sigurdsson. And Sigurdsson should have put Swansea 1-0 in the lead. You can see from the cross, Phil Jones with some appalling defending there straight to Sigurdsson. And he should have finished it to put Swansea 1-0 in the lead. To Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard with the cross. Trying to find Rashford, but Fabianski with the easy save. Jimenez, good win. Schneiderlin, Mata. To Rooney. To Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin's going to play through. It's Memphis Depay with the shot. And it's Memphis Depay who gives Manchester United the 1-0 lead. We've taken the 1-0 lead against Swansea City here in the 50th minute. Very nice finish there from Memphis. Very well done there from Schneiderlin. And it really was an easy finish from Memphis. You can see from the replay, Schneiderlin held the ball up, played it through. Memphis Depay on his weak foot into that bottom corner. And we've taken the 1-0 lead here in the early stages in the second half. Still going Rooney. Plays a good ball through. Memphis is through again. Can Memphis go for his second here? Still on Memphis Depay. Memphis with the shot. And what a save from Fabianski. And Memphis Depay continuing his good form. Marcus Rashford can play through Memphis. Here goes Memphis. Looking to make it 2-0 on his second. It's Memphis Depay with the shot. And he has put it wide. I thought surely that would have been 2-0. Should have done a bit better there. And you can see from the shot he was a bit off balance. And it could have easily been United 2-0. Rojo, is he going to get to that ball? No, he's not. And he gets, the Swansea man gets around him. Schneiderlin, De Gea almost puts it into his own goal. Corner here for Swansea. And it's a 1-0 win to start off today's episode. A 1-0 win against Swansea City away is a good result. We could have made it 2-0. You guys did see the chances that Memphis did have. But obviously, he only picked up 1 goal from those chances. So like I said, it's a 1-0 win against Swansea. So there are a few players we've got from our scout report. And these are 2 players I'm really interested in. Reece Morgan and Dylan Robertson, 17 to 15 year olds. You can see the potential is at 94. So I am going to go ahead and try and sign both players, and we'll just continue to scout further the rest of the players that are on the scout report. So it's time to head into the second game of today's episode. Still some Premier League action. This time it's against Arsenal at Old Trafford. This is going to be a huge game against Arsene Wenger's men. And let's take a look at my Manchester United side for this game. All the big name players have come back. Griezmann, Ibrahimovic, Mata, Martial, Rashford, Marco Verratti, Smalling. It is going to be a massive game here against Arsenal. Pogba will be starting as a substitute. I feel as though Mata is playing so good right now that there's no stopping him, especially in the last game against Swansea. I'm not too sure if I did show you guys from the highlights, but Mata played incredibly well. But don't worry, Pogba will be subbed on during the game. We take a look at the Arsenal side for this game. Check. Darmian. We all know Darmian was sold to Arsenal during the last transfer window. Giroud, Cazorla, Sanchez, Oxlade-Chamberlain. This is going to be a massive game. They're starting the 4-2-3-1 formation, and let's head into this game. It's Manchester United versus Arsenal. Massive 3 points up for grabs. Xhaka to Giroud. Verratti with a good win. Grimaldo is going to collect it to Rashford. Griezmann, over top ball. That's going to find Juan Mata. Go on, Mata. Can he go all the way? It's Juan Mata with the shot. That's a good save from Peter Cech. We're having the first chance here in the 7th minute. Verratti with the corner. Smalling is in the area. Bailly looks to win it. But still falling to Santi Cazorla with the shot. And what a save from De Gea. That was out of nowhere, that shot there from Cazorla. It was actually pretty fast and pretty good shot there, and De Gea pulls off a great save. But Arsenal having a few chances here in the last 5 minutes. Low cross. Giroud's going to collect it. Plays it to Coquelin. Coquelin with the shot, and Arsenal take the lead. And like I said, in the past 5 minutes, Arsenal have been on the attack, and Coquelin picks up the goal. Arsenal lead 1-0 here. And the 19th minute, he was not being man-marked, and you can see there was a huge gap in our defence when we were defending the corner, and Arsenal take the lead at Old Trafford 1-0. To Alexis Sanchez, who's on it. Plays it to Olivier Giroud. Giroud with the cross. Rojo. Chamberlain. It's 2-0 Arsenal. And with the cross, it took a bit of a deflection. The ball fell to Oxlade-Chamberlain, and on the volley came off the crossbar, but Arsenal lead 2-0 at Old Trafford. Mata wins the header. Zlatan Ibrahimovic gonna play the man through. It's Marcus Rashford. Go on, Rashford. Can he go all the way with the fake shot? Still on it, Rashford. And it's very well done there from the Arsenal defence. So we'll be making that change at half time. What a first half this has been. It's been completely just a different side to what I have been using all season. Just for some reason we're struggling to get on the attack. Arsenal are all over us right now. Things need to change. So that is why Paul Pogba will be coming on for Mata for the second half. Grimaldo to Griezmann. Griezmann looking to get that over top ball. It's Chris Smalling. Go on, Chris Smalling. Smalling still on it. It's Smalling with the shot. Save from Peter Cech. And could you imagine if Chris Smalling pushing up for that chance if he actually scored? Sanchez back to Xhaka. And look at this play from Arsenal with the cross. Rojo, are you kidding me? The ball fell out of De Gea's hands and Arsenal lead 3-0. And that is how the game is going to end. It is going to end in our worst performance of the season. The undefeated streak in the Premier League has come to an end. And has come to an end in a 3-0 loss to Arsenal in our worst games of the season. This is probably our nightmare heading into this game. 3-0 against Arsenal. So it's time to head into the next game of today's episode. We need to hit back against this Portuguese side, Aroca, for this game. And we need to hit back. I'm actually starting a bit of a stronger side for this game. And after a 3-0 loss against Arsenal, like I said, we need to change things up. And we need to pick up the win, giving us the confidence heading into the final game of today's episode. Let's take a look at the Portuguese side that we are coming up against for this game. We did defeat them in the first game. And they're actually starting a 4-3-3 formation. Like I said, we did beat them the first one. We did play them earlier on in the group stages. And we take a look at my Manchester United side for this game. Jimenez has come into the side. So has Mkhitaryan and Memphis Depay. And Pogba will be starting in the camp position just behind Ibrahimovic and Griezmann. Grimaldo's still on it. Plays it to Memphis, who plays it to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan goes with the shot, safe from the keeper. Marcus Rojo with the rebound. It's come off the keeper, but we lead 1-0 here. And the 45th minute. A good chance there from Mkhitaryan, but the rebound fell to Rojo. Have taken the 1-0 lead. Verratti with the corner. Pogba with the header. It's cleared by the defender. Grimaldo's going to look for the shot. Plays it to Verratti. Marco Verratti cuts it back inside. Verratti goes with the shot. And it's wide. Jimenez with the good win. Verratti now to Pogba. Pogba's going to play through to Memphis, and he has all the pace in the world to make his way into goal here. Memphis with the shot, and Memphis Depay with an absolute brilliant finish. United lead 2-0 here in the 84th minute. And we're going to pick up the 3 points and maintain our spot at the top of this table here in Europa League. A very nice finish there from Memphis Depay, who cut it back, and that's just a brilliant finish. And that is his second goal in today's episode. Memphis has been in form, he's continuing his good form, and like I said, we take the 2-0 lead. So the game has gone down in a 2-0 victory to ourselves. It's good to see that we did hit back after that abysmal 3-0 loss against Arsenal. I can't believe just how bad my team did play. But we're going to have to head into another Premier League game before we do end off today's episode. I think it's against Everton, and let's head into it. That's going to be a massive game. So it's time to head into the final game of today's episode. This game is against Everton at Goodison Park. This is going to be a massive game after a huge loss against Arsenal at Old Trafford, our first loss for the season. We need to hit back in the Premier League because we can't afford to drop any more points. We will take a look at the league table before we do end off today's episode. You guys can see that we're kind of sitting still in the third position. We win this game, we actually jump up into second over Liverpool, and Everton are down in 14th, so they're not playing well so far this season. You can see Antonio Valencia is returning for this game. He'll be making his first start since he has come back from his injury. Let's take a look at the Everton side for this game. You can see they got Robles in goals, Lukaku, Barkley, Morales, Lennon, Besevic, McCarthy. It's actually a pretty strong Everton side. Cleverly, Valencia, Gibson, Silva, Baines all find themselves as a substitute. They're also starting the 4-2-3-1 formation. And let's take a look at my Manchester United side for this game. Valencia, like I said, has come back into the side. Verratti is playing as a CDM with Marcus Rashford and Martial as the two wingers, with Pogba just behind Griezmann and Ibrahimovic. Jimenez, Mata and Rooney find themselves on the substitutes. Back to Martial. Martial to Pogba. Pogba's going to play to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's onside. Ibrahimovic! And that's wide. And Ibrahimovic hasn't actually scored in the Premier League for a while now. Aaron Lennon, he's on the ball. Look at his pace here from Lennon. He's got all the pace to stream forward. Martial's looking to come back and catch up. Lennon with the cross. Smalling. That's not a good ball. Chris Smalling with some very, very shaky defending there. And after we've had the first two chances in this game, Everton go down the other way. Their first chance, they're going to score. But you can see Chris Smalling played that one straight into the path of Lukaku with the header. And Everton lead 1-0. Verratti to Martial. Anthony Martial does well to get around Lennon there. Martial still on it. Can Anthony Martial go himself here? Martial with the shot deflection. It's going to be a corner. We need to hit back after a good start to this game. We already find ourselves 1-0 down. Ball's going to fall out to Griezmann with the header to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic goes for the shot. Deflection, and it's in. And I think it was a huge deflection there off the Everton man. And United have levelled it at 1-1 not long after Everton did pick up their first goal. Huge deflection. And it did go into the back of the net. We've levelled it. Lennon. Lennon just has all that pace streaming forward. Cross is going to come in this time. Can we clear it out? And Romelu Lukaku almost picked up his second goal in this game from the exact same wing, crossing the ball in. And Lukaku is so dangerous around goal. Unfortunately for us, he went wide. He's going to play it to Marcus Rashford, and here we go on the attack. Rashford has that pace. Oh, look at Rashford go. Still on Marcus Rashford. Looks to play through to Pogba. Verratti looked to play through. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with the shot. And a good save there from the Everton goalkeeper. We've got a corner here. And it's Griezmann with the corner. Martial with the header. And that's over the goal. Aaron Lennon plays it inside Funes Mori. Phil Jagielka. Don't want to give away a penalty. Romelu Lukaku. Smalling does well. Leighton Baines with the header. Save from De Gea. He's going to go with the throw. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Look at this play from Everton. Can they score the winning goal here in the 90th minute? We're trying our best to defend it. Morales to Leighton Baines. And it's wide. And the game is going to end in a 1-1 draw. A really entertaining 1-1 draw too. Both teams did have chances, but yet again, it's that chance from Chris Smalling. I don't know what he was trying to do. I tried to clear the ball out, but the ball just fell straight into the path of Lukaku, who was streaming forward, and that was the easy header. But let's take a look at where we are at on the league table after that 1-1 draw. And we're still sitting in the third position at the end of today's episode. We're in third, 1 point behind Liverpool, and Manchester City actually have a bit of a points gap, but they have played an extra game. We win our game in hand. We do jump only 2 points behind them. Arsenal is still down in 7th. Surprised to see Middlesbrough still in the 4th position. But that is how we're going to end off today's episode. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, like, comment, subscribe, and see you all on my next video.